Hi, I'm Steve Adubato. Welcome to, this is 1 on 2, this segment. It is my pleasure to introduce two very special guests who are going to talk about something really important. Sheila Rostiac, Vice President, HR, Total Rewards and Talent Management, PSEG, and also Anna Payanzo, who is Vice President of Workforce Development and Lifelong Learning at Rowan College at Burlington County. Good to have you both with us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank Sheila, you so much. We're here to talk about a program called WISE Pathways,
yes.
Which is?
Women in Sustainable Employment. And so think of it as a 40-hour workshop designed to really build a bridge between qualified women seeking employment and industries that include energy, gas, electric, water, and the construction trades with in-demand jobs looking for that talented pipeline of diverse talent.
These are non-traditional employment situations, right?
Absolutely.
What does that mean? Describe it.
Well, typically we understand that to mean areas where women or whatever the target population is underrepresented. So the percentage of women working in these areas is small in some cases, less than 1% of the total workforce. And so
Department of Labor kind of says anything less than 25%.
So let's go through some of them.
Yeah.
Okay, like?
So pipe fitters.
Pipe fitters.
Welders.
Welders.
Plant operators. Technicians.
These jobs can pay really great wages.
Absolutely.
But historically, women have not had access.
It's not so much that they haven't had access, kind of the starting point is building awareness.
What does that mean?
And so this starts from, you know, we say you think of workforce development starts in kindergarten. And that's where we need to target the diverse talent and really guide folks, make all people aware of the good paying jobs that have real strong career paths in industries that they may not traditionally have thought were appropriate.
You know what's so interesting here is this is a partnership, right? It's
Absolutely.
A public-private partnership. And we were actually in a conversation with the foundation folks at your organization.
Yes.
And they were talking about this, and they were saying, well, there's a partnership, a collaboration. I go, well, who's the collaboration with? And you folks came up. So explain the collaboration with Rowan College.
And it's even broader than Rowan College, I'll start by saying. The collaboration started through a conversation with between folks at the American Job Center, which is under the oversight of the Workforce Development Board at the county and the Human Services Department at the time. We were talking to PSEG.
In Burlington County?
In Burlington County.
So that's South Jersey, for folks who may not be aware of that.
Burlington County. And so our as part of the kind of general workforce planning, that group of folks, myself included, met with folks from PSEG to discuss ways that we could help them with some of their hiring needs, and also planning for some education and some talent development work at the college. So it was really a partnership across institutions, including the workforce, throughout the workforce system at the county.
But also, let's make it clear, in terms of expanding the partnership, there are other corporations involved as well.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
American Water.
American Water, ACE, Atlantic City Electric. We have Sisters in the Brotherhood as another industry organization, and construction representative.
Is it fair to say, Sheila, that the more organizations, the more private sector companies involved, the more potential opportunities for employment?
Absolutely. This is an industry solution that we just are implementing at the regional level. We're hiring. You know, speaking from PSEG's standpoint, you know, our customers are demanding resiliency, so we're making New Jersey Energy strong. So when the extreme weather hits, you know, you can depend on the lights and heat to be on. And so we've got significant hiring going on, and we look to our local partners for what we want to hire locally. We want that diverse talent, and we want folks with the skills ready to join.
Well, let's talk about skills. Let's talk about the curriculum itself.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at the curriculum, and it's intense.
Yeah.
Let's break it down. What actually is being taught?
So a lot of it is just career awareness. It begins with exposure to folks who have worked in the industry. There's a math primer, math prep. There's some fundamental mathematics skills that are necessary for all folks involved, and many folks need some brush-ups with that. A good amount of it is just understanding workplace dynamics, learning some of the tools and what they'll have to learn on the job.
So what about interviewing skills?
Interviewing skills, resume, there's a resume workshop.
A resume workshop?
Resume workshop. So whether you have a very well-developed, strong resume, or are just, have pieces or just beginning to think about what your resume would look like. All of the participants had a chance to sit down with someone and walk through.
And Sheila, you and I have had so
resumes.
many conversations about HR, the people part of things.
Absolutely.
Talk about that, the part of the curriculum that deals with the communication, the people part of it.
Yeah, so Anna mentioned the career awareness portion is really bringing to life the people today that serve in lead roles that we're talking about. So we will bring, along with the partners from industry that were part of this program, we will bring our role models, women who are successful and have navigated the waters and are doing well in these careers, to come and talk about their real life experience.
Mentors?
Absolutely.
Why is that so important?
It's critical. You need to be able to see yourself having the ability to do these type of jobs. And it's one thing for human resources to come talk about the opportunity and the culture of working in our industry. Nothing beats those that have done it successfully and sharing their stories.
Talking about stories, what have you gotten back, Anna, from some of the students who have participated? What kind of feedback?
Well, we've heard just positive feedback in general. Folks have said they learned so much about how their prior skills or things they didn't think were relevant could be translated into this industry. That was an important part of the resume workshop as well, was just walking through what experience would be relevant to this industry, and helping folks just have confidence in themselves. They said developing a network of peers just within the cohort of the class. They they found folks they could relate to, they could rely on for support. So beyond the mentors, they also had they've maintained contact among themselves within the group of participants.
And feedback from the employers?
It's been great. So we send our recruiters out to the program. So in addition to the hiring managers, our direct recruiters. So we've built those relationships. We're helping folks navigate all the pre-employment testing and application process. And again, it's as much as we want them to come work for PSEG, we're just as thrilled when they work for another industry in the state. That's our goal.
So a question before I let you out of here, why couldn't this be a model moving forward? Expand it to other schools, other companies, creating more opportunities for women? Like, why not?
Well, absolutely. We're looking at, this is one of several industry boot camp models, as we refer to it.
Industry boot camp
boot
I like
camps.
that.
So this is exposure to the energy utility industry and construction industry for women, but we're looking at industry boot camps in information technology for young adults, for women, for returning military as well. We're partnering with various pipeline organizations, and that was another important component of this program, was having the relationships with folks who are working with individuals who are looking for jobs, who are going through, in some cases, transitional housing programs, and looking for a life change overall, and being able to connect those organizations with the employers and with the trainers through the network that was established.
Finally creating opportunities.
Absolutely.
That's what it's about.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is.
It's important stuff. Sheila and Anna, I want to thank you so much for talking about the WISE pathway programs. Again, and one more time, Sheila, WISE stands for?
Women in Sustainable Employment. We've got another pilot kicking off at the end of February, so there's still time for those interested in becoming part of our next program to get involved.
Log on and find out more information. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
See, every time, once in a while, we do one-on-two. It's worth it. It's valuable. Appreciate it. Stay with us. We'll be right back right after this. Thank you.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the CAUCUS Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by Delta Dental of New Jersey, the New Jersey Education Association, Wells Fargo, New Jersey Sharing Network, the law firm of GIBBONS PC, Verizon, and by NJ Best. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.